Hello my sexy muffins and welcome back to another video. In this video we are doing part 3 I believe of their Barmaid, which is gender bent Lady Dimitrescu with Lord Dimitrescu and also Lord Heisenberg, but they're both monsters. Lord Dimitrescu is a vampire and Lord Heisenberg is a Lycan, which is basically a fancy butt werewolf. And that is what we're going to be doing. So, also, credit to the artwork for Lord Dimitrescu, to my lovely, if I use the artwork of it, him in this. I paid for it through commission with Gav Imp. Here is her Tumblr page if you want to go commission her. Anyways, let's get on to business. Disclaimer, Lord Dimitrescu, again, is not male or a vampire in canon, and Lord Heisenberg is not a Lycan in canon. They are also not Yandere in canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping for fictional characters and Yanderes is fine. Just do not be illegal or gross about it. You know who you are, you dirty flaky biscuits. Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life. Also, remember to separate fiction from reality and canon from canon. Thank you, and now let's get on to business. It was after closing, and you were locking up the tavern and heading over to your home. You did not live in the rooms above the tavern because that was converted into an inn. You had a home a few houses, or well, more so than a few houses away to your home. It was close to the full moon, so you had to work fast and get home so you didn't get caught up with any of the Lycans that could be wandering town. They normally didn't attack people, but there was always the risk of it, and the townspeople knew that they got very aggressive around the full moon. You, of course, did not want to deal with that, so you were quickly rushing home, but you felt the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you were suddenly grabbed and slammed into an alleyway wall against a fence. What the? You call out, and then you see Lord Heisenberg. Lord Heisenberg was the pack leader of the Lycans in the area, and he was one of the four lords. He came into your shop quite often for for dried meats and also for fresh baked goods from the small bakery that you ran in the tavern as well. He did love your bread, but he bought in bulk so he didn't have to come down quite often. Lord Heisenberg, you say, catching your breath, what do you need? I want to speak with you, he says firmly. You nodded your head and you let him pull you further into the alleyway. Now, every instinct of yours was telling you to run in big red capital letters, but you ignored it and followed him deeper into the alleyway. What is it you need to speak with me, Lord Heisenberg, you ask? I do not want you to be around Lord Dimitrescu, he says firmly, his eyes glowing under his shades. You could sense the danger in his voice. What? Why? I have to work with him. He's a business partner, you say, and that was true. He was a business partner, and that's all the relationship you had with Lord Dimitrescu. It is obvious he wants you for something more sinister. You paled at that, remembering how he wanted to have your blood. It made your blood run cold once more, just like it did in the tavern. Oh, you say. Oh, indeed, Lord Heisenberg says. So you will stay away from him as much as possible and never, ever go to his castle. Am I clear? He says. You nodded your head. You didn't want to go to Lord Dimitrescu's castle. You heard the rumors of it, of beautiful girls getting kidnapped and never being seen again there. Well, not kidnapped, more like they were hired and soon they were never seen again, and their families got a large sum of money when they were never seen again. The ones that were seen again were loyal to the Dimitrescu family and very rarely came into town. You saw some of them get supplies for the castle before, but you never spoken to them, and they had to remain virgins. It was rumored that if they were to lose their virginity, then they would be unalived. The whole thing with Lord Dimitrescu being a vampire that kept virgin blood on hand was very serious in the town, and you knew better than to risk that. Of course, you were not a virgin yourself, so you didn't have to worry about being made into his wine, but that means your life was at much more risk. I will do my best, you tell him. Now, can you please let go? I have to get home, you tell him. I will walk you home. And he linked his arms with yours and started to lead you through town. How he knew where you lived made you a little bit unnerved. Or maybe it was because he could follow your scent that trailed from your house to the tavern. That would make sense because you take the same path every single day. Maybe you should change that up. Thank you, Lord Heisenberg, you tell him. It is nothing at all. Now remember, be careful and do not come out on the full moon, he says and lowers his glasses, his golden eyes staring into yours. You stare into his eyes, feeling your hairs on the back of your neck go up once more. You felt like you were prey about to be devoured. I understand, you tell him, and you quickly fumbled with your keys, not turning your back to Lord Heisenberg, for you feel if you did, he would pounce and rip your throat out. You make it into your home and then slam the door shut, deadbolting it, and then leaning your back against it, waiting for the footsteps to be heard of Lord Heisenberg leaving. You then proceeded to make sure that all the doors and windows were locked and that you were safe inside in your home. You also got your pew pew device that had its silver bullets, just in case. You didn't know if the rumors were true that silver would take care of Lycan, but you were on edge. The way that Lord Heisenberg looked at you with those golden eyes had put you so on edge you had no idea the dangers he was going to do. Lord Heisenberg was currently outside of your house, under the window to your bedroom, taking a leak. He was marking his territory, peeing in front of your door, in front of your bedroom window and back door, to make sure that all Lycans knew that you were his and that this was his territory and that none of them would ever be able to get close to you. They would know the scent of their pack leader and know to keep it away from this house. Very much so. And he would very much appreciate that. Hell, he would take I can't say that on YouTube. Hell, he would mark more of your house if he could, but only his bladder had so much. He finishes up, tucks himself away, and then goes into the night. He needed to sink his fangs into something. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this one. Did not have the artwork of Dimitrescu because it was a Lord Heisenberg one. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. And yes, and Patreon outro. Patreon outro. Thank you, Gab, for being my first patron. You are wonderful, beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. Thank you, Gab. I hope that you all enjoyed this, and if you would like to see more, comment below what you would like to see, and I will do my best to do it and all that good stuff. I hope that you're all having a great spooky season. We're 1 month in, and it's month 2, and then we got another month after this because we go through all November as well, because Thanksgiving is also spooky season as well. Don't judge me. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and yes. Oh, remember to keep an eye out for when I ask for Christmas special stuff, because I will be doing Christmas special. I already have a few things in the Christmas special vault to do, so keep an eye out for that. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy on my sexy muffin. Bye bye. Secret outro time, secret outro time, secret. Sorry, my snaps aren't working. Secret outro time with a baseball bat. Welcome to the secret outro time. And the secret outro time of the day is: would you feel comfortable walking home with a Lycan Lord Heisenberg? I would feel so on edge and probably do what the listener slash reader slash you did. 100%. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy on my sexy muffins, and happy spooky month.